Good afternoon, everybody. Today is Tuesday, April 14th, and we just reached 100th episode. Yay! Give yourself a pat in the back that we all reached to 100th episode. So, we have a new story for you guys today. It is called The Sink Filled When No One Used It. And hello, Chris. Yeah, okay, that's pretty cool. Grilled peanut butter and banana sandwich for lunch. I like that. We should have that for breakfast sometimes. So today is our 100th episode. I am so happy we just finally reached 100th episode. So, yes, it's the new episode, and we have another 100 episodes. So we have over 200. So let's get started. Yes, we are in 100th. And also, I was just talking to my producer about that Chris and I finally got into an actual townhouse. We found it. It's still in Bellevue, and we got approved, so we are moving. But it's going to take a while. My producer is coming with us to see the place. We're trying to get a setup for the tour of the inside the house before we move, before we sign the lease. So I just want to make sure it's safe enough before, it becomes nasty. If it becomes bad, then we'll have to find another place for Chris and I so I could still do podcasting. I could do this at home. I could still go run some errands with my friend. He's my producer as well, who's the one who gave me all the ghost stories. I can literally work from home, and he actually agrees with me. So I'm still going to be here in this studio. I can set up my new studio that I'm still going to be doing my episodes. I can do it every day if you all wish to. So, and when I was on TikTok, I somehow came across with an actress named Lucy Lawless. She was on Xena Warrior Princess TV series and Hercules. Also, she was on Spartacus, and now she has a new show, something to do with murder stuff. I mean, she's kind of like an FBI thing now, but I cannot wait. So, hopefully she can come to my live stream right here on YouTube. So, anyway, he says, I'm confident the place will work out after talking with new neighbors. Yes. Fearless just wants to know if it's safe enough. We're still trying to get that going, even setting up the tour that Fearless wants to see in person. So anyway, so let's get started on the story. It's 100th episode of Ghosting with Anya. So thank you guys for following me here, and you guys can participate. We are live streaming right here on my studio down here. So anyway, For those of you who love my paranormal stuff, always welcome to live stream, and you can chat with me right here. If Lucy Lawless is watching this video right now, always welcome to live chat with me. So, Lucy Lawless is an amazing actress. She's like one of my favorite warriors on the show, and iconic hero protector. So I admire her. She's an amazing person. I hope she's watching this, and I hope she can live stream too. Like, come to my live stream anytime. So anyway, let's get started. So grab your drinks, have something to eat, get under the covers, and please sit back, relax. Please click like, share, and subscribe. So let's get started on this new story. We're still on season 4, and we just reached 100th episode. So we have another 100 episodes, a little over. So let's get started. The sink filled when no one used it. This is episode 100 on season 4. Anya woke to the sound of water overflowing the sink, brimmed with dark, still liquid that didn't ripple or drain it, smelled faintly metallic. She turned the faucet off. Nothing changed. When she touched the water, it felt thick, reluctant to move, as though resisting being displaced. The drain gurgled weakly but never cleared. That's really weird, but it felt like it was me. But hey, I don't have any kind of stuff like that. So I actually never felt anything like that in my own home. Christopher says it'd be safer than where we are now. I agree, Chris. I agree. So let's just find out with Fearless and see how safe it can be. So he wants to come and check it out too. So hopefully, I mean, Chris, you and Fearless can have a little discussion if you wish to tonight when we go see him for his speech. If you want to, we can. So you can talk to him about it. He'll talk to you about it. So let's continue on the story. It's a little bit short, but we still got 7 questions on that. Hopefully you guys can participate on that. Chris, I hope you participate on all those questions. That night, the sink filled again, higher this time. The water line crept upward while she watched, responding to her attention. In the morning, the sink was empty, but the drain stayed wet as if something had passed through slowly. Holy shit. This is the weirdest story I have ever read right here on live stream. I mean, hopefully you guys can ask any question if you feel like if there is any good ones. I'll try my best to get some answers for that. So in another case, I can breathe again through my nose. So the sinus thing is gone. I finally can breathe through my nose, which means the Navage, the nasal spray mist, actually finally worked its magic to get me feel better, and it makes me breathe through my nose again. So whoever invented Navage, I want to say thank you. So now it's time for us to do the questions because we only have about 7 questions. So I hope you guys love this story, and it's an amazing, feels like it's about me, but it actually isn't really about me because, I mean, when I lived with my mom, the water did not drain very well. So I had my own bathroom because we had 2 bathrooms. It's a 3-bedroom house. So I accidentally got the water floating up, and it slowly ended up draining, but it got fixed. So I haven't done that in a while. But hey, now I know why. So I decided to leave it alone. But now I live with my husband, and we are literally working on getting the keys to the house, taking a tour, and hopefully we will move to the townhouse 406 letter A Chateau Drive. That's where the house is. It's a townhouse connected to the other ones. So this is why we chose to get the house. The price is for that house is $1,225. It's like $1,225, and I literally could afford it. My husband is the one who does the rent. I cook, I clean, I take care of the family, so I pay my phone bill like always. We both do. So we both do grocery shopping, put our stuff away, we clean the house. We need to get our current house cleaned up as soon as possible. So well, also, once I'm done with this podcast, I will go straight back to my apartment and work on my project like I usually do. I'm trying to learn how to make pants. I am literally working on a sweater now. So, yeah. Chris says, I just heard back they got move-in date May 18th. She said she just has to get people and do repairs and cleaning. All right, sounds good. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, baby. Yeah, I cannot wait for that date. We need to mark that calendar for the day for us to move. And Fearless needs to come and take a tour with us before we move in. I will give him the good news. Thanks for letting me know, and I will mark that calendar for the day for us to move in. So, anyway, let's start with the questions. Question 1. Why does the sink fill without use? I don't know. I've never had that problem. So it's probably the ghosts are messing with the bathroom supplies, with the sink and stuff. Perhaps it's trying to, I don't know, show us something, show the living something, like a memory maybe, perhaps. At night, probably it happens all the time, but hey, in our home, we don't turn on the faucet and let the water flow out like all the way up to the edge. We always turn off our faucets after using it. We never leave it on like that. So it must be the spirits who are trying to communicate with the living, and also trying to figure out how to ask for the living for help or something like that. I don't really know, but If I want to use the sink, I'll use it. If I don't want to use it, I'll just leave the faucet off. I will just turn it off and leave it, turn off the lights so we don't waste all the electricity and get the bill for that. So that's why we always turn off lights and make sure we save the energy and everything. With the sink, same thing. We have to make sure we don't waste our money on electric stuff because we have to save all that, the environment, and we got to make sure our bills are not like over a few $1,000s, because my husband actually pays about $2,000 of everything, like literally for the rent, for the gas, for the water bill, electric, the internet as well. So everything, it's like $2,000. So that's why we have to make sure we don't leave anything on overnight, and then we end up having a bill if we do. So we have to save money and everything, especially for groceries. So let's go to number 2. What does stagnant water symbolize? Chris, I hope you know that. The question is number 2. And yes, also about food. Yes, we pay for food. We have to keep our house cleaned a lot. And Chris, when we done working, we need to get our apartment cleaned first, like right away. Vacuumed, wash the floors, dishes, make sure countertops are cleaned and our stove is cleaned. When it's not cooking anything, we have to keep it clean, everything, even the microwave. We've got to get everything cleaned up. So here's a question again for you, Chris. What does stagnant water symbolize? Please let me know in the comments. If anyone who's watching this video, let me know in the comments down below, right here on live stream on YouTube. The water symbolizes probably I don't know. I don't have words for that. I can't think of it. Sometimes it comes to me, sometimes it doesn't. Water needs to be saved. Water is like, it's water, okay? It's like overwhelming suffering, that sort of thing. I mean, I get overwhelmed when they have so much shit going on. The move, buying stuff, food, bills, everything. And he says it's like overflowing suffering. I agree, Chris. I agree. It's like if it overflows, it's like you're spilling all over the place, and you try not to, but you got to get the house cleaned. So we need to get it cleaned. It's like if you're getting cleaned up, let's say you're taking a bath or shower, you got to make sure you turn off that little knob in the bathtub that you turn off before it overflows. I usually do. When I take a bath, I literally just turn off the water when the water almost comes to the edge. So I always do that every night. So we got to make sure we never spill anything, especially with the sink or bathtub or whatever. But we always have to turn off the water before it overflows. That's what it is. And we have to watch our spendings and the bills that we have to pay so we can keep the lights on and everything, have the internet, make sure the house is cleaned. So, Chris, you and I need to keep our house cleaned up and don't leave anything behind. Why does attention matter? It matters because it matters probably because we have to make sure we keep everything taken care of, like cleaned or whatever. Attention is like you have to keep an eye on things that could end up badly, suffering or whatever. Like, say, if you want, you gotta keep an eye on the food as well. So as long as your stove is not burning anything, if you leave your food on the stove too long, it could burn anything and you could set the fire on. So we always have to watch out for that. And we have to turn down the stove so it cannot burn anything. If your sink is full of water, like almost to the edge, you have to keep an eye on that too. Kitchen sinks, bathroom sinks, that sort of thing. But yeah, keep an eye on it. You have to pay attention to what you're doing at the house, cleaning, cooking, everything. That's what I'm doing. Chris and I need to figure out how to get everything taken care of. So, okay, let's go to number 4. What resists being displaced? Furniture can be replaced, cooking appliances, also electronics and everything else can be displaced, like remote controls, your knitting needles, or some, well, it depends. I accidentally almost misplaced my knitting needles, my crochet hooks, and yarn needles, cooking appliances. Sometimes I forget where I put stuff. I freak out if I don't know where it is. I would literally try to displace that, but I got to keep an eye on things that should not be disappearing, like literally. So if I want to keep it displaced, I have to keep an eye on stuff. I have to find the easy spot where I can actually find things, especially like your hygiene stuff, your toiletries and, your kitchen stuff in the kitchen. So that is the reason why. But being displaced is like a whole another level thing. But I'm not trying to. So I hope everyone knows what I'm talking about. If it makes sense, let me know in the comments down below what you're thinking, what I'm thinking. So let's go to number 5. We have about 3 questions left before I sign off. Soon, tomorrow, I'll be doing episode 101. I cannot wait because I'm getting closer to season 5. Why does the drain fail? Well, the reason why it fails to drain water, it's probably because you are trying to fix it and that something cannot be fixed and it has to be replaced. Call maintenance, help them, ask them for help, like to fix what needs to be drained. Like, say something's clogged inside your pipes, like underneath the sink. You'd say kitchen sinks, bathroom sinks, anything can be clogged that cannot drain anything. Say you accidentally got something clogged and it's stuck and you can't get it. That's why the water can't be drained. And that's why you call the maintenance and see if they can help. That's why. But if you want to continue to let the water drain smoothly, you gotta fix something. Keep an eye on things that should not be inside the drain. I mean, literally. I don't put anything in my drain except water, and that's it. Let's go to number 6. What passes through unseen? Well, something invisible. It's like a force field, but you can't see anything. I think it's the ghosts. Can't see it because they're invisible and can be unseen, but you can feel it's there. So I can feel the presence of any ghost. Anywhere I go, I could still feel it. Even as in my studio, right here, down here, I can actually feel it. So, if I want to see something, I'll try and figure it out. What's going on? What can pass? What cannot pass? I'm thinking demonic spirits. So, anyway, I hope you guys are having a great time here live stream. So if anyone who hasn't participated on this podcast, it is like still it's 12:39. If you guys want me to do another story, I can. So we got one more question before I sign off. So just let me know what your opinions are and what comments you can give me. It has to be professional, but not personal. So anyway, let's go to the last question before I sign off. Would you stop watching? Maybe. I don't know. If I want to stop watching the water, yeah, I'll probably just shut off the faucet and then just go watch something else or whatever. Depends. Yes, maybe no, but Chris, I hope you know this last question, even though you're working right now and you don't get off work till like 4:30. So, anyway, here's the last question for you before I sign off. Would you stop watching? I would not stop watching whatever we're talking about, like say my own podcast. I would not stop watching. My husband doesn't stop watching. If he wants to watch something else, he could. If you want to watch ghosts mess with your shit, you got to go deeper. You got to investigate it and watch what happens. And you try to stop it. Well, it depends. Whoever's in your house that you can't really see might be a ghost. You got to try and civilize with it and try to negotiate with it. If you want to live in peace with it, share a home with the dead person. Literally. If I want to stop watching it, I probably would. So, if anyone, would you guys stop watching it? Let me know in the comments down below. We are out of time, so thank you guys for tuning in. Chris, thank you for participating and tuning in. So for those of you who are not participating on this, that's okay. If anyone who hasn't watched my ghost story here on this podcast, just want to say thank you, but Have a wonderful day. So tomorrow we'll be doing a new story. We are in episode 101 tomorrow. It's called The Doorbell Rang After the Door Was Gone. That is the new one. I hope you're all ready. So it is time for me to sign off, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Please click like, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful day. It's a beautiful day. Go outside, get some fresh air, take a little walk, and have a picnic or something. Go to the park and hang out. So just have a wonderful day, and we'll see you all tomorrow on Ghosting with Anya. Please click like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you all tomorrow on live stream. Bye.